Hello you guys, hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day. Excuse me for just like no makeup on. I just dropped the girls off. I had to be at an early appointment because I am high risk, and so I'm getting an NST test done. And so they are just going to monitor the baby's heartbeat, and it's called a stress test. And I get to sit in this relaxing chair massage, and they have different heat settings and stuff, and I sit there for about 20 minutes, and they put these heart monitors on my stomach, and then they monitor the baby's movements, their heartbeats and everything, and to see if I'm having any contractions. And I was supposed to come yesterday, but mom brain, pregnancy brain, or just lupus brain, or just my brain, and I forgot. This is my first week where I'm starting to do these tests. I have to do them 2 times a week, and it is because I am high risk, and I just have so much to update you guys on. It's crazy. So I went in last week to get an ultrasound done and to check up on the baby, and I say unfortunately because this is scary for me. Unfortunately, my baby is Breech, and I am 35 weeks this week, and doctor said not to worry until I'm 36 weeks, and I'm a little worried because I just don't see how this baby is going to turn around in time, and I've just been doing different movements and everything to try to get the baby to turn around. I'm a little freaked out. The doctor mentioned that I do have an option at 36 weeks to go into the hospital, and he can do this procedure where he manually tries to turn the baby himself. I forgot exactly what that was called. If I remember it, I will talk about it in the description box below. I have been unable to get any good ultrasound pictures of the baby because of their position. Their head is up here and their little legs are down here, and I am just so nervous about the possibility, which is last resort, but let's face it, I'm running out of time here, of getting a C-section. And that's because if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I almost died during an outpatient surgery, and I ended up in ICU, and so I have just been kind of nerve-wracked over the possibility of, you know, getting a major surgery like a C-section. Thankfully, I am no longer anemic. I got my hemoglobin levels up, yay, so that's exciting. That makes me feel a little bit better about you know, having more blood in case I do go into labor or I do need a C-section, so that's good. But I am still taking my iron every single day, just half the dosage, just in case. The baby's head is measuring larger than it should be. They say it's around the 97th percentile, so the baby does have a larger head than my 2 girls. I've had about 5 or 6 ultrasounds confirming the head size, and so that also worries me because I feel like they could get stuck up here and just won't be able to move around because of their head size. But I was also just told last week that my uterus is also measuring larger than normal, and so I think that that could, I don't know, be due to just this being my 3rd pregnancy, my 3rd baby. I'm hoping that works in my favor with just allowing the baby to have a little bit more wiggle room to turn themselves around. I am trying to think positive, and I'm trying to do everything that I can. This past weekend, I had a friend who came over, and she's a yoga instructor, and she took me through a one-on-one yoga session and tried to do all these fancy moves to try to move the baby around, but I can tell that the baby just hasn't budged yet. So I'm wondering today if I'm accurate. They're not going to do an ultrasound today, but they will be doing the heart monitor on here. And last time they were trying to place the heart monitors down here, and they're like, oh, I just can't find the heartbeat. And I said, that's because my baby is Breech, and so they had to place them up here. So I will be finding out if baby is still Breech today one way or another. If not, I have another NST stress test this week, and then next week I have 2 stress tests, and then I have a regular appointment with my OB, and he's gonna be doing some checkups there. The plan of action right now is if baby turns, then I will be induced at the very end or the very beginning of 38 weeks. Or the very end of 37. And so I have about 20 days left, or less, depending on if my body wants to do its own thing, until this baby arrives. So, you know, the pressure's on to get this baby to move around, and I'm just hoping that it happens. You know, that's the best that I can truly ask for, because I'm already high risk. And I do know that there have been quite a few comments on this baby's movement. In every single doctor's appointments, everybody's like, this baby moves around so much. So hopefully this baby, even though they're getting bigger, they're still moving around quite a bit, and they're able to turn themselves around. I wanted to show you guys my shirt. I just got it from Old Navy for like $2, but it says Sunny Side Up, and I thought it was just so funny because I was just talking to a bunch of moms in this mom group on Facebook, talking to these moms about having a breech baby. Ow. Ooh, that was like a kick right in the lady bits. That did not feel good. Anyways, so I was asking them, you know, about breech babies, and they mentioned, one lady mentioned that her baby actually decided to turn on their own during labor, but then they were sunny side up, meaning their face was facing the sky. And her doctor told her because of that, she needed a C-section. So she went in and had an emergency C-section. And I got this because I was so taken back by that, because I didn't know you needed a C-section for sunny side up babies, because both of my babies were sunny side up. I literally pulled them out and they were facing straight up. So I'm very curious about why sunny side up is a bad, or just, I mean, I don't know what causes a sunny side up baby to lead to a C-section, because I didn't have any issues. I should also mention that I am having some cramping today. It started probably, I want to say like an hour ago I noticed it, and it's just on my left side. And so I have been sitting in my car with the seat warmers on. It's like a heating pad on my back, and that's been helping. But I'm very curious to know about what the heck is going on. Why am I having this cramping? Maybe I need to drink more water, but it doesn't feel well. It feels like I'm about to start my period. That's honestly what it feels like, and I'm very uncomfortable. To my regular OB, and I already have a 6-pound baby. What? A 6-pound baby? I'm still blown away, because now I know, you know, it's been a half a week more and they weigh even more. And let me tell you, my last 2 babies, they were just barely 6 pounds when they were delivered. And this baby is most likely going to be delivered early. And the doctor said, you know, this could be around like an 8-pound baby, and that's delivered early. And I am freaking, so there's a lot of obstacles kind of in my way right now, and this is just something in life where I have to really focus on the positive and think highly instead of, you know, any negatives. And that's kind of what I'm all about. You know, throw something at me and, you know, I'll jump over it because it's just a hurdle, and then, you know, there'll be a clear path after that. So I'm trying to just, you know, cope with the possibility of a C-section, cope with, you know, my baby not turning around, my baby having a very large head in case I do have a vaginal delivery. Like I'm coping with all of these things, and that's just, I guess that's a part of motherhood. But let me tell you, this pregnancy definitely outdoes it compared to my other ones. Hey guys, so it's the next day after after getting my NST test done, and I wanted to come on here and give you guys a little update on what exactly happened there. And I wanted to tell you guys that I would have given you guys the update yesterday, but I was actually in my feelings. I was just getting so emotional because the baby is still Breech. The great news is that baby is so far very healthy, active. I do have quite a bit of fluid and my uterus is measuring larger, and so I'm hoping that works in our favor. But I think it's really hit me that, you know, I could possibly be having to do all of these other procedures that I didn't have to do in my last pregnancy, and so it's really kind of just been a little stressful, to say the least. I am terrified of the thought of needing a C-section because I almost lost my life during an outpatient surgery and I lost a lot of blood, and so it just scares me beyond any means that I could possibly need a major surgery where it involves a lot more blood loss. And it's just, you know, it just hit me in a different way yesterday because I was thinking about my kids. You know, things would be different if I didn't have kids to come home to and a loving husband. And so it's just a little bit different. And so that's where my mind has been. I woke up today, I kind of felt like I've just been irritated, and I think that has a lot to do with just being frustrated about this situation. I don't want to make it out to seem that this is the worst possible situation, because at the end of it all, I just want a healthy baby, but I also want to survive and be there to meet my healthy baby. And so I'm doing my best, which, to be honest, isn't amazingly well, but I'm trying hard to just really envision things going, you know, the way that I hope to. I'm doing my manifestations. I'm trying to just deep breathe and just think positively, and that's all I can do right now. I mean, I'm just torn between emotions. I guess it's fear and nervousness and excitement and a little bit overwhelmed that I just don't have a long time before this baby gets here, and so that means the baby also doesn't have a long time to turn around, and so it's all kind of scary for me. The next step is tomorrow I go in for another NST test. I get them 2 times a week, and I could already tell that the baby is still Breech because I feel the head up top, and I just haven't felt any major movements. I feel if the baby were to completely turn their entire body around, that is something that I would be feeling right away. And then next week I go in to see my regular OB, and we're just kind of go from there. I will be 36 weeks next Tuesday, and that is kind of the point where my doctor said he would start to worry, you know, if baby hasn't changed. And I think that he will offer the ECV where they manually and hopefully gently turn the baby around, and I would be in the hospital for that, just because you know, there's a chance I can go into labor, the baby can be distressed, something could happen to me, and so that's the safe spot. That's the safe zone. And then I also think that he might, if he's able to move the baby around, I think that he might want to just try to induce me that, because I mean, you don't want to wait around, because I do have a larger uterus, and give the baby some time to flip back around if that's the case. If you guys don't know, I do have a possible induction date of August 3rd. It's the day after my mom's birthday, which is kind of special, and that if baby is able to turn around, if we succeed in getting this baby's head down. So guilty about some of the feelings that I'm having. I feel that I should just be so thrilled and excited to have my baby here, and at the same time, because of all this other extra stuff that's going on with the pregnancy, I kind of second guess, you know, was this the right decision? You know, having a 3rd child, you know, is this was this meant for us? And I question it, and I know I really shouldn't, because I feel as though anything that is thrown at you in life is meant to be on my path. And if it's out of control, out of my hands, then it's up to me to accept what it is and embrace it. And so that's kind of where I'm at. So just wish me luck, you guys. I want to be able to relax and enjoy the last couple weeks. It's actually 20 days or less of just being pregnant. I feel like this pregnancy has just flown by. Things are different when you're a mom of 2 already and you have a household to take care of. So hopefully I'll be able to relax a little bit soon. So what I've packed in my hospital bag, I just finished it up actually, I want to say yesterday, so I'm excited to show you guys what is in there. And then I also packed a baby bag for the hospital, and then my husband's packing his, and so lots of good things going on, but expect that video to pop up next. I have so much little baby stuff that I want to show you, and I want to bring you along with me, and I will be planning on uploading at least one video, maybe two, 1 or 2 a week, just to get you guys a little idea of like what the heck is going on, because now is the real exciting pregnancy stuff. So I'd love to show you guys my very pregnant morning routine. I gotta give you guys a pregnancy update, and I just will probably do a lot of day in my lives leading up to labor and delivery or induction or C-section, whatever it's gonna happen. But I want to keep you guys in tune. I know that you guys are all following me and wishing me the best, so I appreciate you, and I'll let you guys know what happens at my next appointments, and I'll keep you up to date. But on that note, just know that if you're going through something tough right now, and tomorrow's a brand new day, because if I can get through it, you can definitely get through it. And I'll be talking to all of you guys soon. Make sure to subscribe. Bye!